I want you to send a squad car up to Monk's Hollow on the double. Tina Roberts is there with Clint and Vicky Buchanan. They're in some kind of trouble. They need help, all right? Sweetheart, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll talk to you, huh?
All right.
Tina will be set free?
Well, looks that way.
Well, that's terrific. You're terrific.
No, my mom's terrific. She's the one that put her neck on the line.
Yeah, but she never would have done it if you hadn't talked her into it.
I think she would have.
Well, I don't blame your mom for being scared. I mean, I would have been scared, too.
She was just embarrassed about the fact that she can't read and write very well. And I think she was scared about her parole being revoked.
But you convinced her to go ahead with it.
Yeah. I've been really rotten to her lately, and I feel terrible about it. I've been just thinking about my own feelings of guilt so much I forgot about hers.
Join the club. I did the exact same thing with my mom, remember? But now you can make up with your mom the way I made up with mine.
No, it's not that easy.
If you love somebody, you erase all the questions and all the doubts, and you go for it.
Well, you're a wise old lady for 19.
Almost 20.
Isn't that when ladies start counting backwards?
Not this lady. Age doesn't matter to me one way or the other.
Yeah, tell me that when you're 40.
Are you saying we'll still be together when we're 40?
I hope so. Don't you? Oh, wait, you're choking me.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to pull away. I just said go easy a little bit, okay? If this keeps up, I won't make it to 23.
Wade.
Mary Lynn, slow down, just...
No. I want you to know. I'm all yours.
So, what do you say? Does Gabrielle, Steve, and Baby make 3?
I don't know, Steve.
Come on, you know I've been in love with you since I met you. Mi vita. Isn't that what your great aunt called you?
Yes, it means my life.
And that's just what you are to me, my life.
Please, Steve, you're making this more difficult.
Gabrielle, I know that I'm important to you. No matter how hard you try, you cannot hide those feelings from me.
I'm not trying to hide them.
You could have fooled me. I keep getting the feeling that you think I'm going to take off like Max did.
I'm not afraid of that anymore, but moving in with you is the kind of commitment that I'm not sure I'm ready to make.
Why? Do you love me?
Love? Love isn't the answer to everything, Steve.
Who said that? If we love each other, everything is possible.
I think it's more important that we take our time and get to know each other better.
And what better way than moving in together?
Gosh, you really do have a one-track mind.
Yes, and that track leads right to you. So what do you say we go out tomorrow, we go apartment hunting, and we find a nice big place for 3?
I've already told you I don't think I'm ready.
I know, you're not ready, not today. But maybe tomorrow, or maybe the day after. Sooner or later, you are gonna say yes.
And you never give up, do you?
No, I don't. And now, it's time for your bath.
What?
Let's go!
I don't want one.
Why didn't you kill her, man? She's nothing but trouble to us. We get our meal ticket right here.
Because 2 hostages are better than 1.
No. Not that they can outfox you. Now get rid of her.
Shut up!
Oh, you chicken, huh? Big man's a chicken, huh?
He didn't hesitate to shoot his sister, though, did he?
What? He killed Kate? Nobody told me that?
No, he didn't kill Kate. He wounded her in the arm, but that wasn't the point, was it, Jamie?
I didn't mean to shoot her. Patrick came running in. He was going to kill me. I didn't mean to hurt Katie. She's the only one in the world who...
The only person in the world you care about. It's true. It's true, Jamie, and she cares about you. And so does your grandmother. Don't hurt them anymore, Jamie. They've already lost Charles. And if you go running away, the police will hunt you down. They will shoot you like a dog. They will shoot first and ask questions later.
I don't have anything to lose anymore. Don't you understand that? If I go back to Statesville, I'm dead. So if they kill me, they kill me. Look, you 2 are my insurance policies out of here. The cops won't dare aim a rifle at us. Not with you 2.
Well, what are your plans for us?
Well, Buzz here has already got plans for Tina. You, I haven't decided yet, but I'll figure out something.
Jamie, please.
Please just leave Vicky alone, please. I mean, you got me, and Vicky's got kids to take care of.
Good. She'll keep you in line then. She'll keep you from doing something you'll both regret. Isn't that right, Vicky? Now let's move it out to the car.
Look, Max is hurt. Can we stay and help him?
Move it, lady!
Get the car keys, Buzz. Let's go.
The bedroom.
What?
Let's go upstairs to the bedroom.
What?
No, come on, Wade.
Mary Lynn.
I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm a woman. And I want to treat you like a woman should.
What the hell's going on here?
I want to make you happy. Don't you want me?
Of course I do.
Don't I turn you on as much as Billy does?
Oh, Billy. I get it. So are you competing with her now or what?
No, of course not. I just...
Yeah, you just got an earful of Billy's stories about what a hot couple we were, and now you think this is the only way you can make me happy?
She made you happy, didn't she?
To tell you the truth, no, she didn't.
She said that you were lovers and that you,
Well, we were. I'm not going to deny that, but it was very different with me and Billy, and if that's all I wanted from somebody, I'd get back with her, but I don't. I want what we have. I mean, we're friends, and we trust each other. And I don't ever feel like I have to prove anything to you. And you don't have to prove anything to me. Because I care about you more than I ever cared about anyone in my whole life. Even when I'm mad at you, I love you.
but I want to be everything to you, including your lover. Being friends isn't enough anymore.
You're not being honest with yourself or me. You and I both know that this is not the right step for you right now. But that doesn't make you a child, and it doesn't make me want to turn away from you either. We will know when it's right, Marilyn. Marilyn. Hey, ML. We've got plenty of time, okay? So let's not have pressure. Don't put pressure on yourself. Your heart will tell you when it's right.
Oh, I feel like such a fool.
Oh, so you're not perfect. But who is? I mean, besides me, but you'll get there.
Oh, wait, stop.
So, what were you doing in here before Billy came in and messed with your head?
Getting together my clean laundry. Thrilling, huh?
No. So, let's go to the dorm. But on the way, why don't we stop at the Holden Towers and have some dessert first? I'll treat. Deal?
Deal. Boy, you can't wait to spend that inheritance from your uncle, can you?
Jamie, you'll never make it. Don't you understand that? Even with us. Clint would never pay the ransom, and if we don't show up at Landfair in a little while, the police will start to look for my car.
Listen to the lady, Jamie. She's making sense. For the first time in your life, do the smart thing. Just leave the ladies, get the car, and get out of here.
Say goodbye, Max. This is the end of the line for you. I'm so tired of you interfering in my life. First you show up in Buenos Aires and ruin my coke operation. Then you show up in Statesville and ruin our escape. This is it, pal. Finish him off, Buzz, just like you did with old Frankie.
Drop it!
Clint! No!
From an unthinkable madness tonight at 6.
Hi, honey. Boy, am I glad you made it. I thought for a minute there that you might not show up.
I considered it.
Oh. Is that because of me or because of your arm? How you doing, huh? A lot of pain?
No, actually, my arm feels a little bit better.
Good, good. Listen, I've got some good news. It looks like Tina's gonna be off the hook.
What?
Well, an eyewitness has come forward, and she says that it wasn't Tina who stole the poison from Patrick's lab, but that it was my mother who stole the poison. So, I guess Tina's been telling the truth, huh?
Then your mother was trying to kill Vicky?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right, because as I said, some good will come out of this. Now Tina will be free and clear, and Vicky and Clint are right now on their way trying to bring her back here to Lambview. So, no more problems for us, huh? I guess that means we've got something to celebrate.
Oh, my God! Why'd you have to shoot him, man? You're really freaked out, you know that?
You're scared? I'll take care of Holden. Get out of my way.
Jamie, no!
Hi there. What a surprise.
No, I'm the one who got the surprise, and it is just fantastic.
Okay, well, tell me what it is.
Okay, Wade and I stopped by downstairs to have some dessert, and I saw the front page of the banner, and Mom, I wanted to say how proud I am of you for going ahead with the youth center plan.
Thank you so much. But the fact is, it was your idea, and you knew I would act on this. What did you think? I was just sounding off?
No, I didn't think that, but I didn't think you would act so quickly.
Uh-huh. Well, now you know that when I put my mind to something, I do it immediately.
Oh, I'm learning a lot of wonderful things about you, and you know it makes me love you even more than I already do.
Well, honey, I love you, too. So, let me show you these plans I have.
Okay.
And I was talking to this architect, right? And he said that we could put this video room over here so that the kids could hang out there instead of in that arcade by that railroad station.
How do you know about the arcade?
Well, honey, if you're going to open a youth center, you got to check on what's happening, right? So I have a lot more plans to go through, but in the meantime, I really need your help. Would you help me?
Of course I will. Mom, you know, this youth center is going to make a big difference for a lot of kids.
Yeah, I hope so. But, you know, I keep on thinking, when I was growing up, if I had someplace to go, if I had somebody to talk to, my life probably would have turned out completely different.
Wasn't there anybody that you could talk to?
No. No, there wasn't, you know, and at that time, oh, I tell you, nobody was talking about child abuse. You know, I also thought, for some reason, that it was my fault that my father was a drunkard and my mother was so unhappy. You know, it never even occurred to me that other kids might be having the same problems. It's just that nobody was talking about it. Everybody was really ashamed and embarrassed, you know. So, I just grew up believing that I was as worthless as my father told me I was. God, it's really amazing. It's like this chain of events, Mary Lynn. You know, somebody tells you that you're worthless, and then you believe it. And then you start acting upon it. God, and then pretty soon you just get in all this trouble, you know, and you're in trouble with the law or drugs or yourself. Oh, well, anyway, I'm not expecting to change the world with this, but I just think if we let these kids know that they can break this chain, that there is hope, that they can get rid of some of their pain, well, then maybe they just won't fall into those same traps that I did.
Mom, I don't hold any of this against you.
I know.
And I hope that Dad, in time, will feel the same way.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't know if there's any hope in that. But I have to admit something to you. No matter how angry I was at him for taking you away from me, no matter how angry I was that he didn't allow me to see you grow up, I mean, at least I knew that you were loved and you were being taken care of and you were protected.
Yeah, sometimes he went a little overboard, though.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh, I don't know, though. It's much, much better to be a little overprotective than it is not to care enough.
Yeah. You know I love you, and I will look out for you, and I will never let anyone hurt you ever again.
So Roberta Coleman saw that article in The Intruder, saw the pictures of my mother and Tina, talked to her son about it, and her son brought her to Vicky and Clint.
Well, why did it take her so long to come forward?
Oh, well, she doesn't know how to read, at least not very well.
Doesn't the woman watch television?
I guess not. But the point is, Herb now feels that there's enough evidence to get Tina off the hook, to prove that she didn't go to my mother's apartment that day with the intention of killing her, so she's going to be freed. And all the publicity generated by the prison break has helped Tina out, so Max and I didn't put our heads on the chopping block for nothing. No more prison for Tina, no more nightmares, no more anything.
Well, that's great for Tina, but what about you and Max?
What do you mean?
Well, when she turns herself in, the police are going to have a million questions for her. What if she blurts out that you and Max are the ones who helped her escape? It is a distinct possibility, Court. It's also a possibility that you're going to spend the next 5 or 10 years in Statesville with Max.
She won't do it, honey. She's not going to give us up like that.
She is not the most reliable person. What is she going to tell them? She just waltzed out of there on her own?
She'll make up a story, like she always does. And if she doesn't, Max will do it.
Max is not the most reliable person either.
Honey, I really don't think there's any way that they can connect me with this thing, all right? Listen, Tina is out now. You knew from the start as well as I did that she was not guilty of killing my mother. You got to be happy that at least now we know that the legal system works.
Yes, I'm very happy that she's going to be cleared.
That's funny you say that, but somehow I don't think you mean it.
Look, I don't want Tina to spend the rest of her life in prison for a crime she didn't commit, but I wish she weren't going to spend her rest of her life in Landview.
What happened to the loving, caring woman I fell in love with, huh?
What happened to the loving, caring man I fell in love with? You expect me to be thrilled that she's going to be back in our lives on center stage?
Oh, wait a minute. She is not going to be back in our lives,
she is
honey.
in China or on the moon. She's going to be in our lives, and you are going to jump every time she calls.
No.
Look. Here we go again. She causes all the problems, then I'm the one who winds up on the defensive.
Just listen to me for a second, all right? Tina is in no way, shape, or form part of my life right now. The only thing that connects us is Clint and Vicky.
Honey, you don't get it. She loves you.
No, wrong. She is long over me.
She will never be over you.
Honey, she loves Max now. She was going to go to a foreign country with him and live there for the rest of her life.
Because she had no choice.
She could have gone by herself.
He wouldn't have let her do that.
Oh, he wouldn't have liked it, but he wouldn't have had much choice in the matter if that's what she wanted to do. Listen, she loves him. They are going to have a wonderful life together. They deserve each other. They're great together. Just like we're going to have a wonderful life together because we deserve each other.
Can you accept that?
Of course I can. Honey, come on. Max loves her. He has proved that over and over again. Look at the way he stood by her during the trial and during this whole prison thing. The only one who gave her that kind of support was Vicky.
Do you regret that you're not the one who stood by her like Max did?
Don't move! Don't do anything again and I'll break your little neck. All right, take care of Holden and let's get out of here.
You can't leave Clint here. He'll die.
Come on, lady, get on your feet.
I am not leaving my husband. You shoot me. I don't care.
All right, the hell with her. We'll take Tina. She'll be easier to handle.
Jamie, for God's sake, show mercy. He needs a doctor.
Grab her wallet and her keys.
No, please, I can't leave Vicky now.
You want to die here like Clint?
Oh, please don't die, darling.
Jamie, I don't think this is the best way to go about this.
All right, you want to be next?
Tina, don't argue with him. Just do what he says.
Thanks for your speech, Max. All right, you pick up the keys and the wallet and move slow. Don't try any tricks. All right, say goodbye to your sister and your hero, Max.
Now that Charles is gone, I find myself dining much earlier. I suppose with your busy schedule, you don't dine until 8:30 or 9.
More like 10 or 11. This was a very pleasant change. Would you care for a brandy?
No, thank you. But help yourself, dear.
No, I don't care for anything.
I suppose you were surprised when I invited you to dinner tonight.
Well, I admit that I was.
You would have had every right to decline my invitation after the way I treated you when Charles died. I was insensitive, and I am sorry to admit, very rude. I hope you'll accept my apology and try to forgive a mother who simply couldn't cope with losing her son.
Well, forgive me for being blunt, but you obviously reinforced my father's decision not to include me in his life. And I've got to say that I resent your concern for the fine Sanders name rather than concern for its own flesh and blood, illegitimate though I may be.
One lesson I learned from trying to cope with my loss was that I was wrong to cut you out of our lives. You have as much right to this family's name as any of us. And I'm deeply sorry for the pain I caused you. Now, those aren't empty words, Jeffrey. I'm suffering the same pain now. I've lost my husband, my son, and my grandson.
What about Kate? Judith told me that she's very involved down at Sanders Chemical, blocking some takeovers, helping reorganize the board of directors.
Oh, yes, Kate has attempted to fill the void left by Charles's death and my illness, but she's too involved with Cord. And suddenly I find that I'm alone. And I'm frightened. I need family. I need my only grandson. If you'd like some time to think about it.
Well, no. I'm stunned. And very touched. I can't tell you how long I've waited for someone in this family to reach out to me, to need me.
I do need you, Jeffrey.
Well, I just, I'm fumbling all over myself. Yes, I'd like to build a relationship with you, Elizabeth, and to help out the family in any way that I can.
I'm perfectly aware of your legal practice, and I imagine now that Judith is off in Mendora, you're busier than ever.
Oh, don't worry. I will make time for you. Please, just tell me how I can help.
Well, the first order of business is to get Lee Halpern out of our family and out of our lives.
Did you ever see your mother again?
No. No, I didn't, but I sent her a picture of you when you were born. Oh, do you know I also sent her this picture when you were 2 years old?
Did she ever write to you?
No, she didn't, but I didn't send her the address on where I was. I was afraid my father might find it, you know. Oh, boy, you know, I remember. After I sent her those 2 pictures, I was really terrified that my father was going to find those pictures and go into a rage and take it out on her.
Why didn't she just leave him?
Oh, boy, you know, I asked her that 100 times. The answer was always the same. She was really scared. You know, it's funny, I never really understood that kind of fear until I went out on my own, you know, and I was hungry and penniless. When I found that man who lived at that boarding house, who turned out to be something entirely different than he pretended to be.
He said he'd kill you if you didn't work as a prostitute for him.
And I am telling you, sometimes death would have been a wonderful substitution instead of the threats he was making for me. I don't know, Mary Lynn. Sometimes you get filled with so much anger. I mean, you just don't know what to do with it.
Mom, you don't have to explain all this to me again, okay?
Yeah, I know, but I really want you to understand how desperate I was then.
I do understand. I do, and I don't hold anything against you. And, Mom, I told you I am so proud of you for pulling yourself up out of that hole, for believing in yourself again.
Yeah, thanks, but you know who you have to thank for that? Renee. Renee was the one. She did it. She helped me. She told me that there was a way, that I was not worthless. She helped me change my life. Oh, God, if I only understood that before.
Well, I'm glad Renee was such a good friend.
Oh, yeah, me too. Boy, she was there for me all the time, and she tried to answer any questions I had. Boy, sometimes she answered them really incorrectly, too. But at least she tried.
Like you. I mean, you're always there for me.
Oh, honey, I will always try to be there for you. And I want to tell you something. Whenever you have a problem, whenever you have a question, anything, just come to me and I'll try to help you out.
Okay. I will.
So, is there something you're thinking about that you haven't said?
No, it's nothing specific, just everything in general.
Oh, yeah, I know. Hey, you want to sort of generalize over a hot fudge sundae?
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Hey. Please, I can't stop the bleeding. I need a towel or a blanket, something, please! Please, help me!
Open the door. I said no tricks.
I'm sorry, I just dropped it.
Pick him up.
All right. Now, Max, stop, please. They should kill you.
Hold it.
One's been shot. Hurry.
Take care of these two. Cuff them.
Right. Please.
Max, get the medical kit out of my car. Burke, call for assistance.
Rafe, is he alive?
Take it
I
easy.
can't
Take it
stop
easy.
the bleeding, Rafe.
Better tilt his head back, Red. Keep the airways open.
Right. Okay, easy.
Oh, darling.
How many bullets? How many bullets?
One, but look what it's done. Oh, darling, hold on. Please. Please hold on.
Go. Thank you. Honey, come on. I don't want to be anybody's hero, especially not Tina's. Lord, after all the grief that woman has put me through. Listen, I know that you were not real happy when I moved into Landfair to protect my son. But I'm telling you, the second I found out that he wasn't my son, I hightailed it out of there. Lord, every time I think about that little boy, it just about kills me.
Oh, honey, why did you have to help her escape?
A couple of reasons. One, I honestly believed that her life was in danger. And two, I felt responsible because it was my mother who obviously put her in that situation. Honey, you know, it wasn't too long ago that I remember you flying down to Zaroon to help out Patrick, who was just a friend, right? Right?
Right.
Okay. Same circumstances right here. Yeah, I almost got myself shot, just as you did, and I almost faced a prison sentence, just like you did, only yours would have been down there in Zaroon.
Okay, I get the point.
I don't want to be with Tina. If I did, I'd be over there at Monk's Hollow right now with Vicky and Clint and Max celebrating. But if you haven't noticed, I'm not there. I'm right here with you, where I want to be, where I belong. So please, stop worrying about Tina.
I'm sorry. I hate acting like this. It's just that she is always messing everything up for us.
She's not gonna mess up anything else, honey. Believe me, I promise you that. I do.
Well, I believe you. It's just her that I have problems with. I can't help it. I'm selfish, okay? I want you all to myself.
Well, you've got me all to yourself, all right? Forever and ever. That's the way it's gonna be. Come here.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's here. So, why don't you go over and say hi?
No.
Well, they would mind if you interrupted, I'm sure.
Mom, let's just sit down, okay?
Okay. Look, here's, Kate, I really wanted to say I'm sorry and to ask how she's feeling. Do you mind?
No.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Marilyn, how you doing?
Hi.
Oh, fine, thanks. Listen, I heard about what happened with Jamie breaking into the mansion, and I just wanted to say I'm really sorry, and I wanted to call, but I was afraid Elizabeth might get upset.
Oh, well, thanks a lot. I'm really okay. It was just a flesh wound.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks, Mary Lynn. I appreciate your concern.
Well, we'll let you get on with your meal.
Lee, I read about that project that you're working on. I think it's wonderful. My father would be very proud.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, enjoy your dinner.
Thanks.
Thank you. Well, that was very gracious of you, honey.
Yeah, I just wish I'd been more gracious to her when my father died. I just, I thought she was, like Graham said she was, a gold digger and all that.
Honey, come on. Nobody can blame you for your initial reaction, all right? And Lee is definitely not a gold digger, because a gold digger doesn't take inheritance money and set up a youth center down by the waterside.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe my father did fall in love with her. Maybe he did want to spend the rest of his life with her.
Well, I can certainly understand that.
Hey, watch him, pal.
I was just making an observation.
Ow. Well, anyway, I just wish he had more time to spend with her if he really was in love with her.
Yeah, me too. And I think that we ought to learn from that example and stop wasting our time sitting around arguing.
Over Tina.
Over Tina.
Oh, honey, I love you so much, and I just get so scared that I'm gonna lose you.
You are not gonna lose me. You got that? You are stuck with me, girl. I'm sorry to say that, but you are. For always and forever.
Keep his head tilted back, Vicky.
I'm trying. Where's the helicopter, Rafe? It's been hours.
Oh, Vicky, no, it hasn't been that long, really.
God, his hands are so cold.
Max, get the blanket out of the car.
You got it.
Well, where is it? I'll get it.
No, here. Tina, you open up these bandages. I'll get the blanket.
Okay, on your feet, pal.
Don't bother with that slime.
What happened to Sanders? Is he dead?
No such luck.
Hey, listen, pal. You gotta listen to me. This was all Sanders' idea. He's the one who pulled the trigger, not me. I'm no killer. Everything was his idea. You know, the breakout off and Frank, driving Tina nuts. The whole thing was all his idea.
You better read him his rights.
How's the lady's husband?
You better pray he lives, Sharp. Let's get over here and pay attention.
Where's the helicopter?
The helicopter will be here any second, Vicky. Why don't you sit down? We can handle this.
How do you know they're gonna know where we are? I mean, we're out there. He's not breathing.
You understand?
He's not breathing, Clint. He's not breathing.
Excuse me, please.
Sit back.
Oh, God, darling, don't die. Please don't die. God, don't take him away. Please.
Is he breathing?
No. Oh, Clint.
When Lee came back here playing the grieving widow, I had my doubts about her sincerity, especially when she claimed she had no interest in Charles's money.
Well, if she's not interested in his money, what is the problem?
But she is interested. As I predicted, she showed up, demanding her share of the estate.
Why should she have to demand what she's entitled to? I received my inheritance checks weeks ago.
Yes, well, I managed to delay the distribution of her share.
Oh, you're waiting for her to show her true colors.
Exactly. And the thing that shocked me was her wild claim that she intended to use the money for charitable causes.
Well, there's an article in the Banner today. She announced she was going to build a youth center down on the waterfront.
Yes, I know. I read the morning papers. My friends have been calling all day, commenting on Lee's concern for the underprivileged.
You mean you think this is all just a ruse so she can get the money?
Oh, I have no doubt she'll build the youth center. But her concern is not for underprivileged children. She will use the center as her entree into our social circle as the respectable and charitable Mrs. Charles Sanders II.
Who cares what her motivation is? If it gives those kids some place to go, some people they can talk to.
Jeffrey, I do not intend to give Lee Halpern 1 cent of Sanders' money. And since my all too proper lawyers inform me that they can't delay the distribution of her share much longer, I want you to devise a tactic that will delay that payment permanently.
Elizabeth, you have a whole battery of high-powered, high-priced attorneys at your service. Now, if none of them can help you, what the devil makes you think that I could?
Your family. And you're a very bright, aggressive young lawyer who is perfectly capable of creative legal procedures. Now, are you going to help me defeat Lee Halpern before she makes our family's name the laughingstock of Landview?
No.
Oh, thanks, Rob.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Mom, are you okay?
Yeah, I was just, thinking about the way Kate treated me.
She was very nice. In fact, I think you're on your way to being accepted into the Sanders family.
Oh, honey, please, I made some leeway with Kate, but I have got a long way to go when it comes to Elizabeth.
Oh, she's not worth worrying about.
No.
She's obviously a very bitter woman, so just forget about her.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies.
Oh, hi, Brent.
Brett, hi.
I was hoping I could take it over and introduce you to my parents.
Oh, thanks, but my mom and I have a lot of things to discuss.
Okay, well, if you could just spare a few seconds, I'd like to show you something.
Oh, well, sure. Why don't you join us here?
Thank you.
What is this?
Have a look.
What is this? Kappa Beta Tau presents Miss Mary Lynn Dennison for your consideration as Carnival Queen. Hey, this is a great drawing.
Actually, a photograph wouldn't do her beauty justice, but that isn't too bad, is it?
No, it really isn't. I mean, you must have some really talented guys in your fraternity, huh?
Well, actually, I commissioned an art student for that.
Ah.
And then I got a couple hundred printed up again at my own expense. And by tomorrow, they should be plastered all over the campus. What's the matter, Mary Lynn? You don't like the sketch?
No, the sketch is wonderful. Really, I'm flattered, thank you, but I'm feeling a little self-conscious.
Well, you'll get the hang of that. I figure next year you'll be homecoming queen, and then your senior year, Miss Landview University.
Wow. You have got everything planned out, don't you, Brent?
Yes, well, first things first. About the dinner in your honor.
Dinner?
Yes, for my fraternity brothers, so they can get a chance to know you better.
Mom, do you mind if Brent and I have a little talk alone, please?
Yeah, sure. You guys go ahead.
Thank you.
Mom's pretty cool.
Brent, how could you do this?
What? I told you I was planning a major campaign for you.
I know you did, but to be honest, I didn't take you seriously.
Well, you're looking at Mr. Serious. Now, about the dinner.
I am not going to stand in front of a bunch of guys and have them stare at me as if I'm some kind of freak.
Being the most beautiful girl on campus is not being a freak. I guarantee 2 seconds after you walk into that door, you will be totally comfortable and having a ball. Now, you can't let down a group of the nicest guys on the campus. They'll probably drink themselves into oblivion, start trashing the fraternity house, end up on probation, selling pencils from tin cups on street corners. Do you want to live with that human waste?
You know, you are impossible.
So is that a yes? What, do you want a formal invitation? Excuse me, let me get down on my knees.
No, that's unnecessary. Okay, I'll go to the dinner. But I don't want you making a big deal out of this Carnival Queen election.
Marilyn, this election may not be important to you, but it is to me. I want you to win it, and you will. That's a promise.
Remember how we felt right before we were going to get married?
Like we're the only people in the universe, yeah. How many times did we postpone the wedding anyway?
I think somewhere around 100.
All of those honeymoons that we planned.
You know, I'm really in the mood for a honeymoon right now.
Oh, you are? Me too. Why don't you just hold on here right a second, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Give me another kiss. That'll keep me warm while I do what I need to do. If you'll excuse me for a second.
Rafe, Chopper's here.
Clint, please. Darling, don't leave us now. Please.
Vicky's breathing.
Oh, thank God. Oh, Larry! Larry, thank God you're
Larry, he just started breathing.
Larry, tell me he's going to be all right.
Take it easy. Check him out.
Vicky, let's go sit down, okay? Why don't let's let Larry and the medics take care of Clint now, okay?
It'd be a real good idea. Come on.
Larry, he's got a bullet in his head. I don't know what kind of damage it did. You vicious monster! You should have a bullet in your head, not my husband. You shot him in cold blood and you would have left him there to die. And I hope you rot in hell!
Come on, let's get him out of here.
Come on, you're mine. Don't worry, Vicky. He's gonna pay for what he did, no matter what he's gonna pay. All right. Come on, get him out. Vicky, you want to come in the chopper with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, God, we've got to tell Asa.
All right, we'll do that from the chopper. Come on, folks.
Oh, honey.
Max, we should drive Vicky's car back.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm okay, that's all right, I can drive.
No, Tina's got to stay with me.
What are you talking about? And Vicky needs me. I need to be with her.
Tina, you're still a prisoner. You have to stay with me.
I would like a guided tour of your mind, Elizabeth. As much as I've known about you and as wary as I've been of you all my life, you can turn on that lonely widow who's just lost her son act and really get to me. I didn't realize how badly I wanted to be a part of this family. God, I wish I had known 15 years ago what I know right now. I'd wasted a lot less time on wishful thinking. I know now you could never give me your love.
I have offered it to you.
No, you have tried to bribe me with it. You don't want a grandson. You want a weapon to use against Lee Halpern.
She is destroying our family.
Your family. I don't want any part of it. Not if it means what you've tried to do to me is what you've done to all your other children. No wonder Kate has tried so desperately to build a life with Cord. No wonder Charles had a reputation for bed hopping. And no wonder Jamie turned to a life of crime.
How dare you?
No, think for a minute, Elizabeth. Look at what you have done to your children. You forced them to look for love somewhere else. Forced them to try and find the trust and affection that you were incapable of giving to them.
Your father must be reeling in his grave.
Actually, I think old Dad would be proud of me. To know that I'm siding with Lee in this battle against you. Because even if she is social climbing, which I doubt, at least she's trying to help kids who are desperately in need of some help. My legal clinic is on that waterfront, and those kids, they need a place to go to, just like the place Lee has offered them. And the sooner it is built, the better for them.
I won't listen to this insane babbling any longer. I want you out of my house.
What's wrong, Elizabeth? Can't you stand hearing the truth for once? There's one other thing that you should know. I plan on offering my legal services to that youth center. And if Lee has any trouble getting her share of the Charles estate, I'm going to volunteer my services to her, too.
Get out!
So let's make the dinner party casual so everyone will be relaxed.
Brent, would you mind letting go of my hand?
What's the big deal? Kate and her fiancé over there have been smooching up a storm. What are you so uptight about?
I told you already, I'm seeing Wade.
Oh, Mary Lynn, when are you going to wise up? Why are you being faithful to someone who isn't faithful to you?
Wade's faithful to me.
He's doing a con job on you that would make any carnival owner proud. I mean, I know a hot couple when I see one. And Wade and that bimbo on the yacht were hot.
Oh, well, there's Mom. She's coming back, and her ice cream is melting, and I'm sure your dinner's getting cold.
Okay.
Hi.
See you later.
Sure. Oh, thank you. Oh, he left his flyer. Can I take a look at that again? Mom.
Okay. Please?
Okay.
Ah, thanks. Hey, so did you accept that dinner date from Brent?
Yes.
Wow, you sound so excited.
I wish I'd said no.
Oh, come on, Mary Lynn. I think that was a gracious gesture of Brent, and I think it should be accepted in the same fashion. Come on, any girl would die to have a party given for her from a whole fraternity. Besides that, as far as being carnival queen, you're going to be the most beautiful one in Landview.
All right, honey, let's go.
Go where?
Come on, hurry up. Let's go.
We haven't eaten yet.
Don't worry. I'm having dinner sent up to the honeymoon suite. That is, of course, if we don't start with dessert first. Let's go. Asa.
Payson said I'd find you over here.
What's up?
Clint, he's been shot.
What?
Taken to the Lambview Hospital by helicopter. It's serious.
How did it happen? Where did it happen?
I don't have any of the details. All I do know is Jamie Sanders shot him.
What about all the other people at Monk's Hollow? Are they all right?
Yes. Vicky's in the chopper with him, going to the hospital now.
We're coming with you. Let's go.
All right, Max, so you said that Buzz tied up your wrist with a rope. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Jamie was going to take Vicky and me hostage, and he was going to make Clint pay the ransom for it, and then he was going to kill us as soon as he didn't need us anymore.
Clint came in about the time Jamie was taking out Tina and Vicky. They struggled for the gun. Jamie knocked Clint down, and as Clint was getting up, Jamie aimed the gun at his head and shot him.
Yeah, and then Jamie was going to take me all alone, and then all of a sudden he hit Buzz, and he was going to leave Clint just to die there. I mean, I don't know. If you hadn't shown up,
You would know what would happen.
Well, you should thank Clint, because he's the one who called me. Now, Tina, I need to know about your escape from Statesville. Now, did Jamie take you hostage, or did you somehow manage to get out on your own?
Hey, Rafe, we all know what kind of condition Tina was in State.